Can I lie and get a mortgage? That's what we're going to be talking about today, here, right now. My name is Isaac. I'm a loan officer in Cleveland, Ohio. So, can you lie, literally lie, in a mortgage application to refinance, buy a home, any kind of mortgage application, and get away with it? Will they find out that you were late in a payment? Is that okay? Or is that not okay? Anyway, so number one, let me start this way. A few minutes ago, I just emailed a borrower who he told me, I asked a very simple, easy question. Have you been making all your payments on time? The key word here is on time for the past 24 months. And you know what he said? Yes, Isaac, I have. When somebody says, yes, I have, what does that mean? Does that mean that maybe he wasn't? Does that mean that maybe he didn't? Does that mean that maybe he did? It actually means 100% yes, I pay my mortgage payments on time. So, what can you do as a loan officer? I'm going to tell you from my point of view, my perspective, okay? You believe them, you trust them. There's even in the initial disclosure application, there's like a section, an FBI disclosure, saying that, dude, if you lie in a mortgage application is fraud. Yes, the F word, fraud. So anyway, why am I making this video? Because I believe that a few people out there, or I don't know if you're watching this, but they have this idea that, look, like, yeah, I was late in a payment like a few months ago, a year ago. Look, while it's okay to have a late payment, I mean, you might have your own reasons, and it might be okay to be late. I don't know when, of course. The when and how many times you were late have a lot to do with this, with an application. But technically, if you have good credit, if you haven't filed for bankruptcy, if there's no any major events in your credit report, then to be late, it might not be that big of a deal. There's something that we call run findings. As a loan officer, it's called run findings. Pretty much what that means is this a good loan for Freddie Mae and Freddie Mac? Will they approve this? Will they buy this loan if we have to sell it? Anyway, so I mean, it might be okay. It might say approve, you're good to go, you move on. But please, if you're watching this and you're planning to apply for a mortgage, it's a lot easier just to say the truth, to be upfront. Look, a year ago, I lost my job. A year ago, there was the coronavirus going on. A year ago, dude, like, I don't know, I went through divorce. I filed for bankruptcy. I got fired. My home burned down. I mean, whatever it is, just be honest, be upfront. It's not that they cannot find out. Look, in this case, this specific individual, he filed for bankruptcy. Therefore, his mortgage was not reporting to credit anymore. So I'm assuming in his mind, he's like, well, nobody will ever know that I was late because my mortgage is not on credit anymore. Well, there is something that's called payment history. We will call your lender and we will be, hello, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, US Bank, whatever it is. I need a 24-month payment history. And guess what they're going to be sending you? They're going to be sending you the history of your payments for the past 24 months. And if a lender finds a late, then everything changes. All of a sudden, your yes, I was making my payments on time. Yes, I pay on time. It's not a yes anymore. Now you might go from qualifying to possibly not qualifying at all. I mean, it is a big difference. Just be upfront with your loan officer. Look, I was late a year and a half ago. Even though you don't see it in my credit report, when you request this information from my bank, you will find out. I want you to be upfront. I want to be upfront with you. I want to let you know what's going on. In this way, you save yourself headaches. You don't waste your time. You don't create yourselves false hopes. Like, check this out. Mortgage companies are federal regulated. Even for a mortgage loan officer, we have to pass like FBA background checks, fingerprinting, and all the jazz. So we cannot just make a mortgage out of your yes. Everything has to be proved. Everything has to be backed up by something, a document, a form, your ID, something. You need proof. Only matters what you can put on the paper, not necessarily what you say over the phone or verbal verification. Underwriters are, I mean, that's their job. They have to make sure that what everything they are proving is legit. Does that make sense? And while there is ways to sometimes go around specific problems that you run into your refinance, you got to understand that the truth always comes first. Don't waste nobody else's time. Don't waste your own time. Be upfront with people. Be honest in all your dealings, every time, everywhere. And you never know. Maybe a problem is not a problem. Maybe you might be able to do something. I hope this helps for the people that had a late payment in the past. So if there's some specific conflict that you are like, should I tell them? Should I not? Should they know that I just lost my job? Which I had that happen to me in the past week, and I appreciate it. We find different angles. We look for different solutions to any problem. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.